So I'm gonna start the stream now.
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
Sure.
Sure. Why not?
On not our normal night. So I should probably change the logo, but I'm not going to because no one looks at the logo anyways. Fuck it! So, before we get back to where we last left our heroes, time to do the GM stuff. Devin, since you had it last time, you are exempt from this. Can't get it twice in a row.
Sad days.
Sad days. Alright, who is the first person?
Not me.
It'll be blank. Blank, you get to pick from the things. Do you need me to post them again?
Yes, please. Actually, maybe add that as one of the handout things.
I'll do that right now. Yeah. Add. Handout. God, this is so much more irritating than it used to be. Start of game. Bonus. All players. Can be edited by nobody but me. Paste.
I guess I'll take a free perception test.
Pass perception and non-combat perception test for free?
Yep.
Okay.
Accept.
Well, that done. That was easy. Alright, so, since we kind of ran through, like, a week or so, last session, is there anything from that week that you'd like to ask any questions about to get yourself more acclimated before we jump into Karzala? Conversely, any questions on lore or anything that you guys
For
might have learned?
Karzala?
No, just while you were on the ship. Because, what's her name that became close friends with Flint?
Drex.
Drex had some pretty choice things to say about Tempest and how sanctuaries run, and I was wondering if you guys had any questions about that, or if you'll figure it out as you go.
Nah, Tempest is a dick. We kind of got that.
Everyone good with that?
Sure.
Yeah. Really haven't even asked, so.
Strife, there we go. Players. Yeah, she mentioned Tempest being a demon, the Lady of Pain, the Hellhounds, and the Stepsons. Anyways. So, shall we continue our adventures? About noon, a little over 2.5 weeks into your voyage, a crewman from the Crow's Nest yells out that there is, that he can see Karzala. Everyone who is below decks comes up and sits eagerly on the port side of the ship, watching as the town gradually gets closer and closer. As you approach the town, you see that it is a cliffside port city, mostly made of stone and wood. At the top of the cliffside is obviously like the regent's house or the palace, and then as it kind of descends, it goes from the professional quarters for like your blacksmiths and that kind of stuff down to the housing, and then at the docks, which look relatively nice, there is a very vast array of docks and stuff for ships to go on, though you note that it is oddly emptied. As you approach, the captain turns to Joanna. So I trust you had a decent voyage then? You seem to have something in your mouth, miss.
It's not what you think it is.
Oh.
Interesting response to that.
Yes, Captain, I did.
And you will report to the Rankin that we treated you well?
Absolutely.
Very good. And he walks back off down into the hull, or down to the not to the hull, to the quarterdeck.
So we totally hate that guy, right?
You guys pull up to port. The crew dock the ship, and most of the crew begins unloading cargo. You hear yelling from the quarterdeck as Drac. Need to cough so bad. But yes, you hear yelling from the quarterdeck as Drex informs the captain that she's going to go along with you guys. After a few moments, though, the yelling passes and she walks down the ramp off of the ship to meet you guys at the city docks.
Captain is suddenly no friends with us.
If he wants us to change our opinion, he needs to shut the hell up. Tell the ranking he was bad. Bad host.
Yeah, but as you get to the bottom of the ramp, you are greeted by a kind of dour, stocky fellow who wears black and brown rags over very obvious guard flak armor. With the armor itself is blue and white, the colors of Karzala. He has deep ridges and creases on his forehead, which stand in mute witness to years and years of stress and just agony dealing with the bureaucracies of the world, I suppose. Anyways, this man greets you as you get off the ship. Sir Slate, Lady Joanna, I see you've arrived safely. You have quite the suckered face, Slate.
You greet me with the title. Who are you?
I am Officer Michael Northrop of the Karzalan Guard. I was sent to greet you on behalf of Cutter Dorn.
Are we to meet him immediately, or can we get a tour of the city?
If you would like a short tour, I suppose that can be arranged, as he is up in the Regent's mansion, and he points to the very top. So you would go through most of the city anyways, getting there.
So I'll turn to the group. Business or pleasure first, guys?
Is there any pleasure to be had at this point in the journey?
There are many brothels, if that tickles your fancy, sir.
Oh.
You just say
Doesn't get to know
nothing.
my name. I'm ignoring him.
Alright. But yes, there are many fine establishments for pleasure seekers, if that is what you like. There are also some fine restaurants.
My vote is we know the city.
What?
He wants to explore the
Learn
city.
about the city. Let's do that. That's always a good idea.
Woo!
Miss Joanna, you seem to have something in your mouth.
It's not what you think it is.
Good.
You keep saying that, but
The more
You know
you
what
say
that
it, the more it's
means.
what I think it is.
Maybe I think we know what it is.
So yes, he begins taking you around the city. First to the dock workers, the dry port, the laborers. The area around the docks is probably the most run down. It obviously sees a lot of use. There are men in shackles pulling boats in and repairing some boats. But for the most part, it is very a clean place. As you move further into the city, you go through the housing areas. The housing seems to be mostly bungalows and apartments made of some like cobblestone and some sort of tropical wood. The climate is actually very temperate here. You proceed upward into the professional district. There are jewelers and smiths, traders, tailors, barbers, anything you could hope for fit into this very small but industrious area. And above that is the guard barracks and Regent's Mansion. Is there anything going through this that you'd like to ask, Emma? Anything you want to know more about, or just explore?
I think I'm good for right here,
I
personally.
don't want to get too used to this city, otherwise I might stay and get in trouble with the Rankin.
Alright. He ushers you up towards the Regent's Mansion, and in through the main oaken doors. Keep saying oaken, they're not, it's not oak. It's probably
It's mahogany.
it's tropical woods. Some jungle wood. In Minecraft, they'd be a lighter shade of brown.
Rubber tree?
Yeah, that one.
Great for parties.
But yes, you walk in to this very open and elaborate estate. Everything is adorned with very beautiful wood engravings and carvings. There are many open air, like the roof has many gaps in it to let light and air in because it's very hot. Michael kind of corrals you into a central hall, and there you see a fat man with very fine blue, white, and gold silks sitting atop a very large chair. Sitting just to his right is a tall, well-built, dark-skinned man with a quite firm and regal chin, wearing carapace armor that has an insignia that stands in stark contrast to the white and blue aesthetic of all the other guards. He has instead a red and purple hellhound borne across his chest.
Oh no, I was just gonna say he's throwing off the feng shui. Bastard.
Yes. As Michael leads you up, he bows and then introduces you. Captain Dorn, this is Joanna, Esker, Blank Slate, and their associates. And then he bows and backs away. Dorn looks over you, pondering to himself. So, why has it Tempest sent you to my city?
That's in order. That's in order. Okay. We heard about the Psychers, right?
Are you asking me or them?
The group in general.
Yeah, we're here to... Well, we're only here as a pit stop on our way to Gaia Alpha to investigate the Psyker... Would it be
Phenomena?
accurately? Yeah, would it be accurately categorized as Psyker phenomena, or would it just be Psyker activity?
Increased psyker activity, I guess?
Okay.
I don't know. That sounds sinister, right
Psyker birthing phenomena? I don't know.
Yeah.
However you want to word it.
there.
Yeah.
Increased psychic presence around
That one. That
Graia
one sounds
and
good.
the outlying lands.
That's why you're the writer.
But this is only part of our journey to Graia. We were sent to investigate the increased Psyker phenomena.
As you say this, the man in the elaborate and glorious silk robes turns a keen eye towards the rest of the party, but says nothing. Ah, so Tempest has sent you to get rid of our witches, has he? Well, you can rest assured that no witches live in this city. None anymore, anyways.
I've taken you've gone to lengths to get rid of the witches, as you call them.
Yes, we've gone to great lengths to ensure the safety of our citizenry. who have been most helpful and forthcoming with any corruptions they've seen.
And what have you done to get rid of them?
Well, we've burned them, of course.
And Slate's just gonna go invisible here.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be dangerous. We
Well,
burn all our witches.
Disappears. Excuse me for a moment. Flamethrowers!
Get right behind me.
The fourth one. When he reappears, burn him.
The slate one. Burn the slate one. Anyways, yes, we've burned our witches, though it seems one pops up every few years or so, but they don't last long here. What's worried me is the vile, corrupt humans coming from Seagate. It's quite disgusting what passes for humanity down there.
Come on, map open.
It's the trading city directly to the south, to the east of Graia, or to the west of Graia, sorry.
Okay, I'm seeing it.
Also, the main, what we're on right now is a map. Like, you just look
Yeah,
at Roll20.
stop making sense. Stop it. Having any particular problems with Seagate, then?
No, nothing particular. It just seems that, some blasted abominations keep stowing away on trading vessels coming from there.
What kinds of abominations?
Oh, men with extra arms, with boils so thick that if you were simply to touch them, pus would explode, infecting you. They are quite noxious to behold.
Sounds lovely. Anyway, we were actually hoping you'd be able to assist us in this leg of our journey.
Oh, what assistance do you need?
We were hoping to get more than just, well, foot travel on our way to Graia.
Yes, that would be, most irritating. What would you ask of me?
Well, best case scenario, for you to somehow to provide some form of vehicle or another. I do believe that one of my companions here should be skilled in driving it. Worst case scenario, find or let us know if there's some sort of caravan or some such we'd be able to attach ourselves to.
The man sitting next to the guard chuckles a bit, and then continues to listen silently. I will see what I can round up for you. I'm afraid we have no vehicles in this town, unfortunately, but we do have some beasts of burden. Our host may be so gracious as to allow you to complete your quest with, and he looks over at the man.
And what does the man do?
Nothing, they just kind of look at each other for a second. He doesn't say anything in front of you.
You know, and I must ask, what is the identity of our most gracious host?
Oh, let me introduce you to, Regent Tarian Valasma. And he, gestures very overly towards, the man sitting next to him. And the short, fat man nods curtly at you and says nothing.
Take it he's not a fan of speaking, then.
Oh, please don't take any offense to it. He's a man of few words.
I can see. You hear. Anyway, we were. All right, guys. Anyone have any other questions or ideas or something?
None in particular, but I'm not speaking as long as we're on the island.
What? We're not in the wilds yet, man.
You questioning me?
I'm absolutely questioning you.
Anyways, Flint,
It's funnier this
Slate,
way.
do you have any questions? Anything you'd like to ask him?
So, on an entire island, you have no modes of transportation.
We have no need for cars, and most of this island is quite mountainous, and creating roads would be more irritating than it is worth. For the most part, we travel using boat, and for land travel, donkeys and horses suffice to carry the small cargoes we need.
What about larger cargo?
It's shipped on boats.
Alright.
We are on an island. You know what? I think we picked the wrong city to choose as our midway point. Just looking at the map, but trying to come up with a polite way to leave is I've got everything I want.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing if you will allow us some of your beasts of burden and then make your way out.
Yes, I do that
Okay, good.
because I'm lazy and annoyed at stupid people. Not you guys, but
Just
you
Zach.
know.
Mostly just Zach.
No, just work today, man. Stupid people don't know how to use computers.
It's true.
Yeah, get used to it.
That's life.
It's worse. Just when you thought they couldn't get any stupider.
So yes, you make your exit and are led out of the Regent's Mansion to the professional district of Karzala. It is a very industrious and busy place with merchants, though not outside of their buildings, are obviously doing quite a lot of trade.
What time of day is it?
It's afternoon.
Okay. Well,
Which side of Karzala did we land on, by the way? Did we land
The
like
east
on the
side.
north base? Okay.
Like, you see where that little, like, point is between Karzala and Hartsdorf? That
Okay.
little area.
alright.
And we didn't travel very far to go talk to this guy, right? Like we went like down the street, right?
You traveled like, probably a couple kilometers to it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So-
you traveled all the way through the town, and it's large and arcing up a cliffside, so it's...
just roughly for scale, how large is Karzala? Like Great Britain or the UK or much larger? Because I mean, this is supposed to be the whole world, so I really just
I
don't
know.
get a.
You don't really have a point of reference.
Well, no, I'm asking for me. Not Mercury's not like I think we're exactly here. Let me just write down the coordinates on my fucking data slate.
We're clearly
Uh,
in Texas.
Well, I'll put it in this kind of perspective. If you took Seagate and cut it off at the mountain range, which hopefully I'll be able to do with a pointer. Yeah, if you cut it there, that's about the size of France.
Okay,
So,
that's all I needed to know. I was
Yeah.
just trying to gauge that.
So,
So.
I guess Aladar would be about the size of the United Kingdoms.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like a perfect one-to-one translation, but that's pretty similar.
Okay. That was all I needed. More for me, less for my character. I don't have fucking navigation. I wouldn't know what to do with that information.
Well, I think with Beasts of Burden, we're mostly screwed. I know I don't have those skills.
Were you talking about wrangling? I
Sure,
do-
let's go with that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what you used to ride Beasts of Burden.
Yeah, I'm basically screwed there.
Yeah. I'm more than screwed.
Nah, Zach, you're fine.
I can give you an exact number.
An exact number of how screwed we all are.
Oh, well, wrangling is an advanced skill, so I couldn't even do it as a basic. But if I had it, That's intelligence, so that'd be.
Anyways, what are you guys doing? Since this is so riveting.
Yeah.
I want to explore the town.
Okay, where do you want to explore?
I'll pick a random direction. Whatever looks interesting.
Okay, well, I rolled a
So-
0, so you're standing still. Where do you want to explore?
I go
Joanna-
that way.
Joanna looks at something off into the distance and suddenly walks off a cliff.
That one.
And suddenly there's a cliff.
Well, since you're in the professional district, you can see a vast multitude of shops, so I suppose you would just randomly walk into one then?
Well, let's browse the shop, see if there's anything interesting there. Probably not going to buy anything, but you know.
You walk in. Do you walk into the shop, or are you just looking for shops, like in general?
Right now I'm just looking for shops, see if
Okay.
anything catches my eye.
You see. You see, and well, roll
Danny
perception.
can read it.
Let's see how good you do with this. While Danny talks to himself.
Roll perception? Is that
Yeah.
what you said? Okay. Okay, now there's a lot of typing.
So yes, also switch your name. Everybody switch your name over to your
Yeah,
character's
Already
name.
switched.
So yeah, you look around and you see a few spice shops, a couple of seafood-based restaurants,
Joanna's favorite.
a few smithies and jewelers, clothing, tailors, barbers. You also see woodworking craftsmen, leather workers. There's quite the multitude of diversity in this shopping area.
Alright. Anyone working with anything a little more esoteric?
Beyond kind of the odds and ends in some of the jewelers, nothing seems very esoteric. Most of it seems fairly
Alright.
standard.
Yeah, nothing's catching my eye. It's
Armor shops or armories, weapon places.
There's a smithy.
A smithy.
Smithy, yeah.
Smithy.
Well, I do know that me and at least one other person needs a helmet or something.
Is it the type of place where I could walk into and they would sell weapons, like grenades and stuff?
Maybe.
All right,
Just
I'm gonna
walk
check
in
it
and
out.
see.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna walk in and see.
Yeah, I'll go with Flint.
Ah, hello, sir and lady. How can I help you? Hey, gruff man. Not a gruff. A jolly man. Boy, you never go to jolly man. A jolly man says behind a counter.
Can I like kind of gauge what kind of shop it is just by looking around?
You see some steel and leather armors, some swords adorning the walls. So, you know it is a smithy who is well versed in a multitude of trades. There are also horseshoes, nails, basically anything you could want. As far as like metalworking
Primitive
stuff, yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. Where the hell? Where the hell are? Oh, here we go. Melee weapons. Hey, I was wondering if you could look at my sword and possibly tell me about it, or maybe you can do something with it.
Do
I think that
something
costs
with
extra.
it? What do you want me to do with it, baby?
Isn't it possible? Okay, this is out of character. Isn't it possible in this game to like upgrade your weapons?
Yeah, it is, but that takes very good armorers.
Okay,
So, and it also costs, like,
a lot.
it costs some money to do.
Approximately
you can-
a lot.
Upgrade weapons to a certain level, yeah.
Okay. I was wondering. All right. Well, I'm just browsing for now. Thanks though.
I'm gonna ask him if he has anything in the way of headgear.
Yes, I have quite a few fine helmets. What can I interest you in, my fair lady?
It's hoping for something light, but provides a good amount of protection.
Well, I suppose, if you're looking for fine protection, what kind of protection are you looking for precisely? Because I work with the city guard, and so I have a few flak helmets available. But if you would like something lighter and a bit more stylish to accentuate your figure, I have a few cowls that might be a bit better. For the discerning woman.
Are they armored cowls?
Yes, they are finely armored, if I do say so myself.
I want to take a look at this.
He he pulls a box out from his desk and sets it, and opens it, and you see very finely ornate mesh, like a finely ornate mesh cowl that is blue and white, and the white turns towards silver, and as it comes to the neck, it is very fanciful. This is my finest piece. I made it for a noble lady, but unfortunately her family fell to destitution before she could purchase it.
And how much do you normally sell this for?
Well, this would go for at least 300 or 400 gelt.
Yeah, I can't even bargain that shit down. Nowhere close, anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, lady, but of course, if you would like a simple flak helmet, or perhaps a cowl of a lesser quality, perhaps I could interest you in one of those.
Oh yeah, gotta admit, I was just looking at the cowl for window shopping reasons, but how much are you selling the flak helmets for?
Oh, I believe I could be convinced to let one of those go for 40 gelt.
40? Motherfucker. Alright, what are my stats like? It's ROLL play time. Ha! Ha! No. God damn it, Zach, why didn't you come in with us?
What didn't I what?
Why didn't you come in with us?
I am in with you.
No, you're not.
Okay.
The only people who walked in are Flint and Joanna. You guys are just outside fucking off doing something else.
Hate you. Hate you so much right now.
Because
How
I'm
about
not giving you a better deal. My barter's not much better than yours is. I don't have it trained as a skill.
Then how the hell have you... Oh, right, you've been using deception.
I'm fucking lying to people. I'm like, the price tag says $1. And they're like, I guess it does. I'm not literate, so I can't check.
Even though I wrote it, whatever. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm the law. I can't lie. That's my official title now. The law.
Sylvester Stallone pretending to be Judge Dredd.
Screw that. I'm, crap. Who's the guy that played in the good version of Dredd?
Really?
Why the hell not? That was a good movie, man.
It was a good movie. I'm just...
Yeah.
Nah, you're gonna be Stallone. You're my Stallone.
And I totally forget everyone else that was in that movie.
Who was in what?
Dredd.
The Stallone Judge Dredd movie.
Anyways,
Yeah.
back to topic. What are you gonna do?
I think I'll come back later. I've only got so much gelt to throw around.
Very well. Please see me again if you feel like purchasing any equipment. Sir, are you sure there's nothing I can interest you in? Says, turning to Flint. I love it when he's muted. My favorite part.
I think I'm doing pretty good, but thank you.
Very well. Please come again.
I'll do that. I make my exit.
You all meet outside in the chaos of the professional district.
Alright, I forgot. Window shopping sucks.
That's the point of window shopping. No?
I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be the point. Making you regret decisions in your life. I think it's supposed to be a lot more fun than that.
Good.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Richard.
Anything?
And on that note, I'm gonna see if I can find us a place to stay at the very least.
Good.
We're staying here overnight.
It sounds like we're gonna have to, man. They need time to get all their stuff together.
Well, given the proximity to Artsdorf, we might just catch a boat or a ferry or something over and maybe see if they have ground vehicles. Although Dorn might have an idea of that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
We'd probably have to pay for, even if it is a short voyage, we'd still have to pay for that trip, I'm assuming. Because I'm assuming Tempest only paid for our trip to Karzala and then to... I'm
Well-
going to stick with the Wilds, because that large part of it doesn't really have a name.
We'll have to ask, huh?
well,
Irony.
do we know that, Richard?
We don't.
We
You
don't?
don't? You've never checked?
Well, now we're just being bad at our jobs.
Yep.
That's my favorite part.
Stop
It gives me
that,
so much leeway.
One of us is trying to be good, but the GM's ignoring him.
No, you can't just do that.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want me to just like whisper back to you what your result is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that eventually when it becomes
Okay.
relevant.
All right.
Right. Anyway, yeah, we may as well go and back to the docks, see if there are any ships heading towards Artsdorf.
So you're gonna
Well,
head down to the docks.
I think we ought to go talk to the rich person first.
Yeah, that too.
He is closer.
We're gonna look really weird walking in like an hour later after we left, though.
That's my favorite part.
We're stuck taking a boat either way, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but just... We're not going to look competent. Let me put it like that.
Oh well. That's what you're here for.
I hate all of you.
You're a woman.
With the
It's
passion.
okay. It'll
Wow.
flow. It'll flow. Just let it.
All right. I missed part of this conversation.
Good.
We're gonna look stupid. Let me
Yeah.
put it like
Oh, I'm really good at that. Bring me along.
that.
I think he just volunteered to talk.
All right.
Yeah, but
I mean, if people want to
Uh,
clue me in on the plan, then by all means, I'll
well,
speak.
it's less of a plan and more just, hey, we need to figure out if there's a cheaper way to get to Artsdorf because they're probably more equipped for land travel.
2, do you know if they have ground vehicles?
That too. Of course, we may not have to ask Cutter Dorn about that. We could probably ask one of the guardsmen. And if not, I can, flash my badge and tell them to, hey, find this shit out for me.
Wow, Skype cut
we
out
just
at
go
the
to the
wrong time
docks?
for that part.
I'm totally seeing where it cut out too.
I'm sorry, just to make sure I'm caught up and paying attention. We're looking for a ship over to Artsdorf, right? A cheap one?
Yes. Yes.
Could we not just go to the docks for that?
Well,
Do we have to go talk to the guard and say, hey, do you guys know where a cheap ship is?
Well,
Can we
it's
Go to the
well,
docks and be like, what are your prices?
the plan would be to go back to the region, because I assume, and I could be wrong on this, that they were going to pay for a voyage off of this island towards Graia. But if we're like on the tip of Karzala, I mean, that's like probably less than a day's trip over to Artsdorf. Like, if anything, probably 5 or 6 hours, and then maybe see
Cool.
if they have ground vehicles that we could go up and down with.
Well, we don't know none of us know that in character. We just know that we landed on Karzala. We all have maps of the place, but we'd have to specifically ask someone where we are.
Well,
on
that's
that
why I'm going to one of the guards. Not like the head guard, but one of the lower guards so we don't look
Do
stupid.
we need to go to it? Couldn't we just ask any random citizen, hey, on this map, roughly, point where we are?
Well, yeah, but I don't trust the random citizenry.
We ask like 3 people. If you ask 3 people like halfway across town, I don't think all 3 of them
Well, how
are going to
about
do the
no? How
same
about
lie.
this?
Let's-
You
You're in
ask them,
Sanctuary.
I'm gonna go ask the guard.
Because the guards have been so good to us since we got here.
Okay, last minute
Actually,
more
well-
doing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the guards and see if I can get a couple questions answered.
All right, you approach one of the guards lazily, just kind of patrolling the outer perimeter of the regent's mansion. He looks at you a bit cautiously as you approach.
Guardsman, I was hoping I'd be able to get a bit of direction from you.
Yes, lady. What do you need?
For one, I wanted to be doubly sure where exactly we are on the island here, and I show him the map.
And he points to. Oh god, it's not accurate enough for this. Just a little tip
Just
to the
the
left. Yeah. Midway through the brown arrow.
tip. Okay, I get what you're saying. Looks purple from over here.
It might be purple. I don't really know. Mine's purple.
hope-
Pretty sure Danny's like a rouge. Anyways, midway through the purple arrow.
Okay. Not that purple arrow.
The bright purple arrow.
Alright.
Excitement.
Anyways,
Yes. Also,
I'm gonna switch to the combat mat so other people can watch this. Watch Danny being retarded.
yeah, how much would you say you know about the neighboring cities, mainly Artsdorf?
Oh, I know a little bit about it. I'm from Aladar myself.
Oh, very good. There. Would you say Artsdorf has much in the way of land travel?
Yes, it has many caravans that go through it. What kind of land travel are you inquiring about?
We were hoping something of the mechanical variety.
Oh, you mean a vehicle? Yeah, those are quite rare.
Even in Artsdorf, eh?
Yes. Without any tech priests to help us upkeep any of our vehicles, most of them have fallen to disrepair.
Almost tempted to go there to see if there's one we can repair.
Which of us would repair it?
I have tech use.
Okay, that means you can repair a vehicle.
What, it doesn't? Or is there an actual repair skill?
It depends on
Yeah.
how difficult the vehicle is. Like, if it's a broken
Like
axle,
if you
tech
find
use
a
ain't gonna
vehicle
help you.
that's missing a spark plug, you'd be like, oh, I think I can figure this one out.
I just stick
Anything
my
past that,
finger
you're
right
taking
here,
tech
right?
use at like a minus 40 and 6 weeks to fix it.
Actually, of all of us, I'd probably have the best chance after the last things I got. I put points into logic and tech use,
Oh, nice.
You could figure out what's wrong with the car.
and then
Alright.
fix it.
Here, in
Depends.
that case, I was hoping to talk to your higher ups again, see if there was a way we could secure passage to Artsdorf.
Well, I'm sure one of the many boats on the docks will take you, if you're willing to pay. Or if it's on the way. Rhymes. Fucking nailed it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna check the docks before I go talk to Dorn and shit again. I just don't want to look stupid.
It's great, though. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but you aren't the first person NPCs look to when they want to talk to the party.
I know, it's great.
And yeah, I'll tell the group I'm going to the docks. Anyone that wants to come, is of course welcome.
Are you
Anyone going with them?
to the docks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's our other option? Stay here overnight?
We'll just stay where
Yeah,
you
go
are
to
in the
docks.
financial district. Or the professional district.
Yeah, fuck that.
He hates the professional district almost as much as he hates the wilderness. Anyway, yeah, we
I
go
hate
to
being
the
in any
docks.
place that's not sanctuary with Joanna.
We'll be fine. We totally will be fine.
Totes
Yeah.
fine, bro.
To the docks.
You get to the docks. There are 3 or 4 ships waiting in port. Some in dry dock as well.
I'm gonna ask around, see if any of them are making their way towards Artsdorf.
Alright, roll inquiry.
Artsdorf?
Artsdorf. Orpheus Star.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is he inquiring on something?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Where's my inquiry? Yay, I'm not bad at that. Except when I do that.
You don't find any ship that's
I don't know.
heading to Artsdorf.
You looked pretty bad at it.
50-50 chance, man.
And then you roll a 75.
Yeah.
Ballin'.
Alright, well, if I can't find one, I'm gonna ask if there's one that'd be willing to take a small group. And for what price? So I doubt they're gonna want to do it for free.
Roll inquiry.
Fuck.
Does Joanna want to keep... Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Zach, stop metaing. Stop it!
I don't know, I feel
Don't
like...
just not include
Squirt,
me
squirt.
in it.
Squirt,
No,
squirt.
I feel like Merc would know what I'm doing, though.
Does he? You haven't really shared any information. You meted what you were going to do. Very briefly.
You're all just walking around silently, just doing things.
Yeah. I mean, if
Walking
you want to have
around.
like some inter-party mingling,
giving the
inform us of
finger
what
to
you're
each other
doing.
every once in a
maybe
while.
some of the more
Baby.
talented and handsome members of this party could do something.
My favorite
I know I'm
part.
handsome. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah. No, there are 3 dudes and we're all handsome. Except for Slate. He's got a lot of scars, but some chicks are into that. Slate's saying he's not handsome. Ugly fuck.
Yes, you find a ship that is or a small skiff willing to take you across the pass for the humble price of 400 gilt.
Oh, Jesus, damn. Flint?
You want to pay that?
I mean, shit. Merc?
Are they with you? Did everyone go? I don't
Yeah.
even know what
No,
happened
it's,
there.
I really
I
don't
meant-
know.
I
That's
meant-
my thing.
I
He's
meant
not
to
saying
say Merc.
anything, so I don't know.
I meant to say Merc. Merc?
So
We
I
need
am
to-
with you. I'm at the
Yeah,
docks.
we all went
Yeah.
to the docks.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought just Merc was, but whatever.
Fuck it, you're all at the docks.
We're all at the docks.
Sweet.
Am I standing next to Joanna right now, or am I a little bit behind?
Merc, we
it's
need
up to
to
you.
find a way to Artsdorf. You're good at this.
Shut up. I'm asking the GM a question. Where am I in relation to Joanna? I know I'm at the docks with her, but is the whole group standing right next to each other as one huddled mass moving from one ship owner to the next? Or are we waiting a
No,
couple...
you're all just kind of going about and doing your own
Okay,
little things.
so we found a small skiff owner.
Yes,
For 400 gelt, he's willing to take us across.
yes.
Okay, I would like to run up to him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Sir, I just got the news. Your house is on fire. You have to go now.
Oh, God damn it.
Damn it, he didn't believe me. Fucker. I deceived Jams. I run off, scared.
Guards! This man lied about my house being on fire!
Concealment test.
You're in broad daylight, it doesn't...
But I was standing perfectly still.
Sir, kick, kick. Kick. Get off the ground, sir.
He's found a cardboard box.
So anyways, after you've botched that royally, the skiff owner turns back to Joanna. 600 gelt.
It'll work on the next one, I swear.
Apparently my house is on
That
fire.
isn't what I meant, Mark.
And I need money to pay for it.
I apologize for wasting your time, sir.
Wait, he didn't believe me.
Yes, and he just raised the goddamn price.
So anyways,
600.
Do you have a better lie?
I
was
don't
gonna steal his
lie.
ship.
You're
I don't have
gonna
barter. What do you want me to do?
You're gonna steal the ship. Don't you must have sail?
these are the best plans I've ever heard. Yeah, I was just gonna steal the ship. No one's gonna follow us, right? I mean, it's not like there's a navy.
We're going across a small... I mean, this is like an hour, right?
Who knows?
Oh, also,
Guys
does that
haven't
not count as
figured that out.
civilian? If it's a small skiff, that doesn't count as a civilian craft?
It would be
Well,
civilian craft.
two things.
Steal it.
Drive, navigation.
We can see the other side.
That doesn't mean we can steer the ship.
I
That's
also
not-
have
I'm talking
drive
about the
and
navigation
navigation.
The navigation is
Although,
null when
navigation's
we can
land.
see the other landmass. When we're like that way.
This is my favorite part. Is
I
you
don't
guys
think we're
just
gonna get like 50
bickering.
yards out to sea, and be like, shit, left or right.
I bet you all of these sections are gonna be cut up, and it's just gonna be in which the party bickers.
Guys, how did we end up at the Five Sisters?
All right, guys. I know we're not supposed to be here, but I'm pretty sure that's the vaults of Terra. How the fuck did we do this?
With lots of skill.
I'm gonna go ask the
don't know.
God Emperor. Maybe he can forgive us.
I call that mission
Hey,
fucking...
Guard Emperor, do you know what's up with all the psychers on that one planet?
Yeah, that's when you just dive.
Are you still alive 1,000 years in the
He
future?
finally wakes up. He looks at you, and you just die.
Yep.
We've angered him. Anyway, seriously, now that I've failed that deceive miserably and run off into the crowd because I'm embarrassed,
Which you should be.
I got a 94 on that.
God damn it, Merc.
I bit my tongue trying to tell him that his house is on fire.
What
Anyways,
were we gonna do with the ship after we stole it?
I don't know. Paddle? You aren't cluing me in on our fucking plan. You just keep bitching at me for not doing anything. That's my only skill set is lying. I could have tried charming him and being like, hey sir, you know what you want to do? Take us across for free. And to be like, why? And I'd say, I don't know. She's
think it
got
just-
boobs.
It'd be a deception. That wouldn't be a charm. That'd be a
I
deception.
have boobs.
And yeah, you know what? Time
I
to
could
go
have
back to
dodged the boat.
Cutterthorn. Did you say dodge the boat?
Yeah, that's what I said. My skills include dodging, lying, and charming.
This isn't exalted. No one's gonna throw a boat at you.
So,
Quit
what
your
are we
bitching.
doing now?
There's only so much I can do.
We can go actually light his house on fire.
I could silent move onto the boat and just wait until he takes me to Art Store.
You know what? Fine. Going back to Cutterdorn.
Good. Thing I suggested like 10 minutes ago.
This is
Awesome.
way funnier. Way funnier to go the roundabout way.
You're a rotating circle.
And Danny came.
To this city.
Guys, I can pop out my character sheet now.
Yes. Congratulations. No, I mean, like, you can actually pull
Yeah.
it off screen.
No, I saw the button.
Danny's apparently really impressed with that. Anyways, you guys make your way back up to the Regent's Mansion. You are met at the door by the first officer, Michael Northrop. You ask to be let in. You need to make a request of Cutterdorn. He grumbles to himself silently and then leads you into Cutterdorn. Cutterdorn is sitting behind a desk in what is apparently his office. And he looks up at you questioningly. What can I do for you?
This is going to sound foolish, but I realized we never discussed how we would be, how you would let us know if you found a way for us across the sea.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to ineptitude. And he looks at First Officer Michael Northrop.
Motherfucker.
I'm sorry, what can I do for you?
Oh, did he not just...
No, he
hear what
ignored
I
you.
said?
He wanted sick burn. He ignored you.
I kind of poked my head out the back.
Yes.
Did you just insult 2 people with 1 line?
Don't acknowledge it!
Apparently 3.
And facepalm.
Well-
But
That was beautiful. I'll
Thank
give
you.
it to you.
would you stop encouraging him?
This is why I just wanted to stay on the fucking boat until we got to the wilds. At least then my ineptitude would have an excuse.
It's a -5, Zach. Get over it.
I realized that we never discussed a way to get in contact with each other if you found a way for us across the sea.
Oh, yes, of course. You already have a way to get into the wilds. Tempest was very clear that you required a ship to take you and drop you off as close to Graia as possible. So I have acquired one for you.
What sort of a ship is it?
Oh, just a small trading vessel. I'm sorry, it
Not a
was
skip,
nothing
is it?
too fancy.
As long as it's transport, I suppose I can deal with it. I was wondering if there was any way to convince the captain to alter his course.
Oh, where do you need to alter your course to?
I was discussing things with my companions. We realized that...
Were you? Were you discussing with us?
Shut up! I'm trying to make myself look smart, damn it. You're not helping.
There seems to be a lot of dissonance within your ranks, Lady Joanna.
We're a little too familiar with each other at this point.
Yes, I suppose that could be a downside. Perhaps you could use new compatriots.
I'd rather stick with the ones I know.
Very well.
But we realized that stopping by an art store, if they'd be a bit more equipped for land travel.
Yes. Yes, I suppose you could always join one of those pilgrimages to Graia.
Well, it'd certainly be better company than just us walking around on foot. The more the merrier, of course.
Of course. Would
don't
you
have
like
to
me
dress.
to tell the captain to change his course to Artsdorf for you?
I'd be very appreciative of it.
Very well, it will be done. And when would you like to leave?
How long will the voyage be? If you have any idea.
Oh, Artsdorf? No more than a few days, I suppose.
And will our goods from our previous voyage be transferred to this one?
Well, to be fair, that crate we kind of passed amongst ourselves, so
You've already split up all your food and you're carrying
Okay,
it.
cool.
yeah, we're holding everything.
Down.
It's all in your backpacks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Slate's little knapsack.
It's Slate's little knapsack. Probably couldn't hold all of it in Slate's knapsack. He's carrying some.
That's right. He can use his little shiv.
You are not going to get over that, are you?
I don't know how that's gonna work. That poor Shiv.
I also found a rule for a shiv.
Good.
It's primitive and unbalanced. Just so you know. Anyways,
Do we really have to worry about a ship being unbalanced?
you can't parry with it, dog.
Yeah, good point. It's hard to parry with a tiny knife, but
Made it
Or
work.
a small stick that was once used to skewer meat.
well, you know what? Somehow everyone thinks I'm the party leader. We were hoping to leave first thing in the morning.
Ah, that sounds excellent. I will inform the captain of your decisions.
Give the captain some time to change his plans.
Of course.
I hate this guy.
I hit this island.
Why do you hate the island?
We gotta go back.
Yeah, why would you hate our beautiful island?
I didn't
Anyway.
say shit out loud.
Oh yeah, you did. You just said
I
it.
didn't.
Yeah. You're like, I hate this island. And you said, I
Yeah,
hate this guy, and he just took it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna thank him for his time, walk out, and we're gonna find a place to goddamn stay for the night.
Cutting out all the metagame. Now everything is said in character unless specified otherwise.
Okay.
We have to do one of those LARPing things, put a fist on your head when you want to be OOC.
Yeah, that. Do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna have to spend this entire session like this.
No, you can either just say out of character,
Damn
or if you
you.
want to do this,
Wait.
you can do this.
Where? There it is. Hold on.
I'm turning a fan on. One
Just
second.
gonna. There.
Okay.
Now I have a fist on my head.
I assume that means number one idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Or
I don't know. So far,
I-
Flint hasn't
I'm
done
sorry.
anything today.
Danny,
is
what the
that-
fuck are
does
you
it say-
doing?
I got a 94 trying to tell a guy his house is on fire. So
say giant idiot?
Whatever, fucking sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you guys exit the Regent's mansion.
We're gonna find a place to goddamn stay.
Good.
Out
Where
of
would you
character.
like to look?
I'm not sure why you insist on making this more difficult when we just walked outside of the guy's house again.
Why am I making things more difficult?
Instead of just asking the Regent if you could stay there or something. Or if you
Ah,
had any
fuck
place.
it. Those guys are dicks.
Good.
I feel
all, right,
justified.
all the
in my
guards turn to
decision.
you.
Yeah, and they probably agree with me.
Alright, so 10 minutes later.
Alright, so where are you guys gonna look for a place to stay?
I'm gonna ask a guard. He'd
Alright.
probably know.
You approach another guard.
Ask him if there's a good place to stay for the night that he knew of.
Oh yes, there's a great place down down by the docks. I believe it's the Port Inn. Good wine there too.
Do you know what the prices are like?
I've never stayed there myself, but it's right on the beach, so I assume they're perhaps a little steeper than if you were to get a place in the residential areas.
I'll look at the guard. We're on business from Tempest. Do you think we could find lodgings at the barracks?
You would have to ask Captain Dorn
You're
if
not
you were
doing that.
allowed to stay there. But I don't see why he wouldn't allow you to.
I hate all of you. I absolutely. We're never coming back to this island. Ever.
Good.
I had so much shit planned for this island too, and you're just like, I hate this island.
Good. Alright, I'll turn the guards, but thank you for your time.
Of course, sir.
Don't you start with me.
I'm gonna
You could have
dodge
played
this
the
awkward
social character.
moment.
Willpower roll. Willpower roll.
You can't do it.
That was a 98. I don't know what you were trying, but you failed.
She has a
I don't even
seizure and
know-
starts convulsing on the floor.
I hate that guy. Yeah, I don't even know what I was rolling for.
Her rage just consumes her.
Yeah, she just vanishes for 5 hours. Yeah, tomorrow you'll see a flame rising from somewhere. Giovanna just runs, guys. We need to leave now.
Good.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Out of character, you noticed none of that was out of character.
I did.
You know what? I think it's time for Joanna to go crazy.
Is
Guys,
Joanna
it only
say-
took me like 4 weeks.
Damn it! I should have put that on.
And I turn the lawmaker crazy without having to do a single willpower roll against her.
So Joanna just said it's time for her to go crazy, and then started laughing.
Yep. And then Mercury started narrating that to himself.
Hey, my hand's on my fucking head.
I've started something terrible.
The guards all look at you.
Fine, we'll
very
go talk
questioningly.
to Cutter fucking Dorn.
So you walk back in.
We really have to do this in character. We know what I'm going to ask.
First officer,
Fuck
Michael
you.
Northrop,
I hate all
sighs
of you.
sighs gravely as you walk back in, and
I've made a
shuffles
terrible mistake.
shuffles you over to Dorn's office,
you-
opens the door, doesn't announce you this time, and just
You
allows you to
bitch.
enter.
Mercury steps in front of Joanna before she can say anything. Hey, by the way, it's Captain Dorn, just to...
Yes.
Okay. Captain Dorn, my sincerest apologies. My companion here appears to be having trouble today, probably seasick or something, I don't know. She's normally not this inept. We need a place to stay tonight, and we would appreciate it greatly if you would allow us to stay in the barracks. Unfortunately, it has skipped her mind the last several times we've been in here.
Don't you start with me.
Joanna, please
Well,
stop the
that's
muttering,
out of
okay?
character.
She's clearly very irate. I don't know what her problem is today. If you would just allow us to stay one night, we'll be off your island and you won't have to deal with her any longer.
That does sound heavenly. Yes, you may stay in the barracks this night.
Thank you very much, sir. I apologize for any inconvenience. Joanna, come this way.
Out of character, at least we can make Tempest look like an asshole.
And he bids you farewell and you leave. As you do, you hear some yelling. And eventually, First Officer Michael Northrop meets you at the edge of the Regent's Mansion. If you wouldn't mind just allowing me to relay messages from here on out, I think that might be best.
I
think that
going
might
to
save some
ask that
sanity on
before
both
you let
sides.
us in- before you let us in.
Joanna, let me speak.
All right, now finally Zach's wearing the fucking Bitcoin pants.
You're all gonna start
Look,
following
Mercury's-
the scum.
Mercury's just really sick of listening to Joanna fuck up.
Says the guy that tried to light a guy's house on fire.
Yeah, because no one was sharing a plan with me and it was hilarious. I'm just embarrassed because I didn't do a very good job. I tripped over my words. It won't happen again.
Whatever, I'm going to bed. Fuck this day.
Been a little cranky today.
So yes, Joanna
Probably
goes
the
and
island.
lays down and falls asleep at dusk. What do you want to do? Rest of the party?
Is there an armory here at the barracks?
There is not. There are a couple of people who are, like, holding and maintaining the the current weaponry, but there isn't like a specific armory now.
Hmm.
Like they're more equipment managers than like actual smiths.
Silence sucks.
I assume we're all in the same room, right?
Yes.
But
Yeah,
Joanna's
with
not
everybody.
asleep.
With all of the guards. Well, a few guards on their cots. It's not like you got a private room in the barracks.
Right. I'll turn to Flint and go, "Hey, you want to explore this place a little bit?"
I'm down.
I would like to just get away from Joanna for the evening, so I'll come with you guys. If you're asleep, you can't say anything.
Oh, I can say whatever I want.
You can, but if it's in character, you're talking in your sleep, and it would be very strange if you answered to me.
Well, you would know, and besides, it would make the guards wary of me.
That's a good thing.
Can we sleep on the other side of the barracks?
Can we sleep in the other barracks?
So, you guys leave the barracks. You hear the muffled scream of Joanna. What do you want to do?
What?
Joanna had a very bad day.
Whoa! You can't just drop that.
Hmm.
You could. You got a 98 on your willpower roll.
Look, I'm just saying, you guys left a
I
woman alone in a
successfully
guard
dodged the
barracks.
consequences.
Just throwing that out there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sleeping with my shotgun. It's my teddy bear.
He already went to sleep.
I'm with my shotgun.
Well, it's near you, yeah.
Teddy bear, shotgun.
Roll willpower for me.
Safety on.
Anyways, what do you guys want to do?
Just want to see what I can get.
Good job, guys.
Well, Roger's busy.
Way to have that plan and no dead air.
Okay. And I guess I'm gonna wander my way around until I find the equipment people.
Okay.
Right. As we walk to the equipment people, I turn to the two of them and inform them that throughout the day, whilst following Joanna around town in her fruitless searches, I talked to the townspeople and everyone... Wait, why am I telling you what I told them? God damn it. Out of character bullshit. Anyways, hey, Slate and Flint. Today, while we were following Joanna around in her fruitless efforts to learn shit, I talked to the townspeople, and they informed me that the only cars, or the only vehicles in the immediate area are back in Sanctuary. We won't, according to them, we're unlikely to find any at all in Artsdorf. We're far... I'd assume we'd be far more likely to find beasts of burden and possibly someone willing to drive a cart with us on it, but we won't find any mechanical vehicles.
Well, Cutter Dorn said that we could possibly find a pilgrimage going to Graia, and he also said that well, he insinuated that they're fairly often, so we could just jump on one of those. Yeah.
Well, I did just think I'd inform you, since we spent most of the day searching. That
No, I do appreciate
unlikely.
the information.
And we can continue on to that weapon spare place.
All right, so Slate, you enter the area, and there is one guard in front of a steel cage. In the steel cage are all of the equipment for the barracks. One guard is in the cage, and one is out in front of it. Civilians aren't allowed to be in here.
Oh, trust me. Long
No?
history in the military. Don't worry
We'll
about it.
deceive?
What are you doing here?
Just come to look around.
Get out.
You're not very inviting, are you?
No! Get out!
Mercury has already walked out at this point, just for the record. This is all just me reacting to this.
You literally walk in, there's two guards, and they're like, what are you doing here? And like, trust me, I just came here to look around.
If you hadn't continued talking, I might have tried to deceive them, but you just said, trust me, and Mercury knew it was dead at that point. I could have been like, sir, we're with the guard, we're new here, we just thought we'd explore the premises. Nope. Trust me, guys. Trust me.
Trust
It
me.
always works. It always works.
Not this time.
So yeah, one of them puts his hand on the pistol, his pistol.
I don't know if Slate followed
Stares
me
you
out, but
down.
if he did, we're having a gay old time outside.
Oh, I'm still in the room, I guess.
Oh, well, you've made a poor decision.
But out of character, Danny, are you gonna keep talking?
Yeah.
Go.
Proceed, sir.
Come on, man. I've been on 5 deployments, and I've been dicking around since I left the military. I just kind of wanted to walk around the barracks and feel at home again, I guess.
Out
You
of
can
character,
walk-
you may want to mention that Dorn has allowed you to stay here and you're on business from Tempest. In
Zach,
character,
stop metagaming.
that's a lovely bush.
I want the response first.
Look, you can walk around the rest of the barracks, just not here. Get out.
Well, even if Cutter Dorn is letting us stay here?
What, did you talk to a ghost or something? You gotta
No.
metagame, I'm just gonna make shit up too. These guards are now gonna be psychotic. Yes, even if Cutter Dorn is allowing you to stay here.
Okay, well,
This is for this is for guard personnel only. Dropping the hammer. Picking it up.
fair enough.
Beautiful moon tonight.
Slate, should we leave?
I'll take an aside to him. 1 second.
Oh, please do something witchy.
I don't have anything quite that fun for these gents. Actually, 1 second.
God, I want to lose the party on this island.
I can't wait until he does
One day
something.
here.
He does something and they see him, they're like, witch! And then everybody's dead.
We
Well,
come into
good-
port
good
for
campaign,
one
guys.
day
That was
to make a
super
pit stop on our way to Graya, and the entire total party kill.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Okay, never mind. Let's
Do
not
it.
Do that.
Do it. Let's make this work, man.
No.
I'm ready to roll some
No.
dice.
No.
Have some
What are
fun.
the odds of their survival?
What are the odds of our survival?
think I
Decreasing, I can
Take
tell you
a
that.
couple of guys. Anyway, I'll look
Oh,
at
I should
the
say-
the guard behind the counter. We are actually on orders by Tempest to investigate some of the psycho-related phenomenon, and I'm wondering if you have any extra weapons or supplies you wouldn't mind giving us in our cause.
I'm sorry, but I can't release any weapons to anyone without Captain Dorn's permission.
We're not talking to that guy anymore.
And he specifically requested to only be contacted by Joanna Esker, your arbitrator. It's all in this note that he wrote down and sent to literally everyone on the island.
I thought I didn't want to speak to Joanna anymore.
Fuck
Oh no,
all of y'all.
he has way too much fun. Anyways, no, I'm afraid I can't I can't give you any equipment without Dorn's permission.
Not even like packs of ammo or other supplies.
He looks over at the guy in the cage and then looks back at you. No, I'm sorry, I don't think I'd be able to do that.
I will implore you to maybe reconsider. We are going into the wilds. I've heard of the mutants coming out of Seagate, and I just want to be prepared as much as possible so that I don't go back to Tempest empty-handed.
Yes, I would advise you not going back to Tempest empty-handed. But, I'm afraid there's really nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry. Again, he looks over at his compatriot and then back to you.
You know, it would kind of suck to fail and it be based on us not having enough equipment because we weren't given it by a
Yeah,
certain
that would
someone.
suck, wouldn't it, asshole? I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to make a proper requisition with Captain Dorn.
Never again.
That's fair. I will ask this though. Do you have any ways of branding armor here?
Some of the smithies in the professional district have the ability to adorn your armor any way you'd like.
I was more thinking along the lines of getting the Rankin seal.
Yes, that shouldn't be too difficult to do. What seal are you inquiring to? Or what seal do you want? Like, just the sigil of the Rankin?
Yeah.
Okay. You should be able to go to any armory and have them adorn it.
Do you know if they would do this for free, or there would be a
I'm
cost?
sure there would be a nominal charge. Shouldn't be too much depending on the kind of armor you're using.
I don't think I'm gonna get anything else interesting out of him. Although, nah. Okay. Well, guard, I kind of wish you could have done more for me, but that'll do.
Yes, I'm sorry. Perhaps if you get Dorn to allow us to release you some equipment, I could be of more assistance.
Noted. I bid you adieu.
Farewell, sir.
Walk towards the door.
Good. He glares at Flint as Flint makes his way out. You're muted, sir.
Good, that guy was a dick.
Good. Everyone's a dick. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, this island sucks. Whose idea
This
was it to
island
come
does
here?
suck.
You hear Joanna say in her sleep in the distance.
From this far away?
Yeah,
Hate
How loud
this
is she
island.
screaming?
really loud. She's being raped. This island does suck.
I'm glad that's what she's screaming. She's being raped.
In the
She
grim
has her
darkness of the
priorities,
far
man.
future.
Don't judge.
In the grim darkness of the dark.
And now Ronnie's giving me a strange look for saying that out loud.
Does she want to play again?
Roll her face off.
I don't like that
30
idea,
minutes in.
Richard. Please don't. I don't
Oh yeah,
think
that's
we.
right. She's probably the only player character we killed faster than Mike.
She
Yeah,
died in one session. That was great.
but she came back, and I
That
don't
was
think
better.
we killed her a second time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I don't think she
She's-
liked me. Or
It's
anyone
like
in the party.
mononucleosis. She never fully goes away.
That was a bad joke.
Danny's still wondering about it. He's like, it's mononucleosis.
I think herpes would have been better for that.
So you're saying your girlfriend's like herpes?
No.
Good. I'm glad we
No,
established
eat it
this.
out loud.
Look, I'm not saying that. My character is.
You gotta love that. You can see on his face, he considered saying it out loud for a second.
This is the most focused Dark Heresy we've ever done.
Right.
I thought we were gonna be on the island for like 5 minutes and get back on a fucking
Yeah,
ship.
so did I.
I thought we were gonna play your module once and then be done with it.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Zach's glorious ineptitude.
Anyway, as we're wandering back to the barracks, or
Nice
the
sprawl.
sleeping area, is there anything of noteworthy here?
Roll perception.
Good.
So close. No, but there's a lot of guards.
Hmm.
So this week is gonna be the opposite of last week, right?
I know. I'm so ready for this.
It seems like it.
Anyways.
Although so
they-
far it's pass fail, pass fail, pass fail, pass fail. So make the next one count, guys.
Statistically, we're gonna get the next one.
Yeah, but have you noticed? The same character has to roll the fail and then the pass.
What?
Uh,
No.
Because it's Joanna, Merc, Joanna, blank.
mm, weird.
So blank
Alright, Roger,
summons a
do
greater
something else.
demon. Please test willpower.
Um,
So I saw them walk out of the building, right? They weren't thrown out?
Boom. In the barracks. Yes.
Okay. Then I go back to join them.
Good.
as we're walking around, is there any place to eat?
There is an area for eating, but there is no food provided now.
Mm,
It's night. It would be way past.
good. Then I guess I'll go back to my bed and eat one of my rations. As I have not eaten for a while.
Oh, no one's eating today. It's great.
Yeah.
You said we had 40 each?
The 120, so it's 30 each.
30. Good. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to sleep then after eating.
Zuh! Mercury, what are you
I
doing?
am also going to turn in after eating.
Good. Merc?
Well, I wouldn't want to deviate from the group.
Good.
So I'm going to do that.
Alright, you all fall asleep, and Joanna seems quite contented.
Oh, good. She stopped screaming.
Yeah.
So
There's odd tape on her mouth, but other than that, she looks fine. When do you guys want to wake up the next morning?
God, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get off this
So-
fucking island.
You awaken at dawn.
I'm glad my hatred for this island has spread out to the three of you for no reason.
Cutter Dorn, man.
I'm
Fuck
okay
that
with
guy.
this place. I don't know what you guys are bitching about.
I don't know, I like this
Dawn.
place. This place is great.
Mercury hated the island. I had no problem with it. Until you three fucked it up.
So yes, you all wake up at dawn. Joanna, you feel peckish. Pretty hungry. Yeah, beyond that, what do you guys feel like doing? You all gather your supplies up.
Can I
Eh.
tell whether or not the mess hall is serving?
No, they are not serving breakfast or anything. There's
Well, I
no one
guess we're all in the room still together, right?
even there. Yeah, you're all in
Yeah.
the room in the middle of the guards barracks with a bunch of guards.
Like 60 other sweaty guys.
Good. Then I guess I'll turn to Joanna and say, so I went to the, I guess you call armory, and they were a little reluctant to give me anything, but they did say that if we so got a request from Sir Cutter Dorn, they might be able to provide us with some equipment.
Really? You're really
Yes.
doing this?
Yes. As I gaze upon your naked head,
Hot.
Interesting.
may I suggest too that you be very concise with what you ask for, as the armory back in Sanctuary was not so kind.
I'll go find Northrut.
Good.
Yeah.
Slate, will you roll perception?
Sure.
Give yourself a plus 30.
Damn.
For being the only sensible character in this party this session.
No.
He just wants him to make that perception test.
Oh,
And he still failed it.
still failed.
Good. 94 and a 92.
Shit.
That's
And you
the
broke the
thing.
cycle.
Way
I
to
broke
be a
the second.
combo breaker.
Oh well.
God.
Alright, so anyways,
God, I feel like
Um,
I really wanted us to see that.
Joanna heads over to find Northrop.
It's probably in the room and we just missed him.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Of course, then again, this island is haunted, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm doing all this terribly.
Well, since we
Yes.
can't find him, we're just
It's-
going to have to go straight to Cutter Dorn.
It's a nope.
It's a
Yes, you walk to the Well, Joanna, on her own, since no one else left with her,
She, whatever.
walks
Okay.
to the Regent's mansion and cannot find Northrop.
This time you guys knew what the fuck I was doing. I'm not talking to him again. I'm just not. This isn't the thing that's happening. It's
Wow.
funnier this way anyway.
She says into the wind.
It's the island. It's the island's fault.
She mutters to herself.
Out of character, since he kind of just went off on his own. I'm gonna go to the mess hall.
This is your fault.
I would like to
There's
follow
such-
him to the
This
mess
is
hall.
all your fault.
She
Joanna
screams.
is having a really
petulantly
hard time on this
at
island.
the sky.
Don't you think, Slate?
I'm
It
I
tired of
don't
this
know.
OOC rule.
would appear so.
You make
I
your
guess
way
Flint
into the
isn't
mess
following
hall.
us to the mess hall. He must
Flint,
not
what
be
are you
hungry.
doing?
Following.
The three of you make your
Oh,
way
here he
into the
comes.
mess hall. And as most of the guards are either shifting, there's no one else in there with you. Like you're doing like a shift change, so the night shift and the morning shifters swap it.
Gotcha. As one of the guards passes us by, excuse me, guardsman. When is the next meal?
It should be like 3 hours or so.
Hmm.
Slate, do you know when our ship leaves?
I'll thank the guardsman. Let him walk away. I don't believe Dorn specified as the time that we were leaving, as I believe Joanna told him to give the captain time to change his plans.
That's right. So they might be leaving later.
I'd assume he'd send his first officer to find us.
That's bullshit.
True.
And you know it.
Joanna, for no apparent reason, says to the dirt.
I hate that dirt.
It might be in our best interest to go back to the sleeping quarters, since
True, so they can find us.
yeah, faster.
Well, if no one comes to take us back to the docks within the next 3 hours, I say we catch a free meal here at the mess hall. Otherwise, I guess we'll just chow down on the ship.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right. I hope Joanna's having better luck today than she did yesterday.
I guess we'll find out.
As you re-enter the sleeping area of the barracks, you see First Officer Michael Northrop standing, looking out around. Sir Slate.
There's your answer.
Good morning.
Yes, your ship. It's ready for sail. Where's Lady Joanna?
Looking for you, actually.
Oh, why is she looking for me?
She forgot to ask Dorn something
Don't
else.
you fucking start with me.
I'll be honest, after yesterday, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just thinking about getting some breakfast, but... So, you might want to find her before she finds Dorn.
Fuck
I don't
all
imagine
of
that
you.
conversation's going to go well. Shall we just wait back at the barracks for her, or you, to inform us before we head out?
Just make your way down to the docks.
My sincerest apologies.
And his brow furrows very deeply.
This
The
isn't
creases.
my fault.
The creases deepen.
Actually, before you leave us, would you have authority to release any kind of weapons or goods from the armory to us? To aid us in our quest?
Unfortunately, our most intelligent captain has revoked those privileges of rank, and so no, all requests must go through him.
And I'll look at him kind of quizzically. He doesn't seem to appreciate your standing.
No, few do, but at least I can understand the captain's reasons. Couldn't imagine having to work directly under Phalasma. That man. That is a terrible man.
The quiet, pudgy one. The
yes,
Regent.
the Regent.
The man looked like a fool. But
Indeed, sir.
I sincerely apologize for all that you have to put up with. It's not much, as I don't own much, but I would like to give you this gelt as a token of my apology for all of the bullshit you have to put up with on a daily basis and in the last 24 hours. And I hand him one lone gelt.
He looks at it and then
Smart
looks
over
back
here.
at you. Thank you, sir. And pockets the gelt.
Out of character. It's like you gave him a stick of gum. It's cute.
Hey, if I still had my 1,000 gelt, I would have given him more. But as it turns out, I now have 60 after giving him one, so...
Good.
I gave him a hefty sum of what I own.
Joanna,
Anyway.
can you roll a perception test plus 10 for me?
Watch me fail this one too.
You notice in one of the higher windows of the Regent's mansion the striking figure of Captain Cutter Dorn looking down as you walk in circles looking for First Officer Michael Northrup.
I need to figure out a way to make Tempest look like more of an ass.
Good. So back to you three.
Yeah. No, I'll ask him for directions to where the dock is, or the ship is docked at.
Oh crap, hold on, what did I... Oh yes, you will be going to the southernmost dock and boarding the Broken Dawn.
I hope it doesn't live up to its name.
Sunrise?
Broken.
You've confused me, Flint.
Out of character.
Dawn breaking just means sunrise.
Where's Drex been this entire time?
I asked that yesterday.
Yep. She doesn't like the ranking. She's found her own way.
Found our own way where? Because we're heading to Artsdorf, so she would have headed to the wilds. Because Joanna didn't
No, I mean
mention
like
anything
just
that-
on the island. She just didn't follow you up to the Regent's area, and so she's
Got
been
it.
making her own way in the city proper.
Got it.
Someone should probably find her.
Hmm.
Yes.
I guess,
I'll head into town to find her.
Flint says to no one.
Yep.
I'm with you guys.
Yeah, but you answered Devin.
I
Anyways, moving on. Yes, Northrop, he looks down at the bed that Slate was sleeping in. Your pillow seems a bit lumpy. Huh. Anyways, I'll go find Lady Joanna before she gets me into more trouble.
Too late.
Thank you
Wanders
very
off.
much, sir. And I give him a heartfelt, if not completely inept salute
Good.
as he walks away.
He smirks a bit and then leaves.
okay. I would like to go inspect my pillow.
Good. Roll perception plus 30 again.
Wouldn't that be a search test?
It would. But I don't know if he has search, and I just want him to find this.
I do have search, but it's the same as doing
Yeah,
perception.
just roll perception plus 30.
Good.
Oh my god! You lift up your pillow and you find 2 whole clips of Laz pistol ammo. Congratulations.
Wow. Did you lose a tooth?
Well, it would have to be 2 teeth.
I'll look at
Doesn't have
them.
to be anything.
I'll look at them and go. Do you guys have any use for these?
I know I do.
I'll be honest, I don't know what those are.
Okay.
Shit, if you don't want to, hand them over.
Well, since there are two of them and I can use one of them, we'll split it down the middle. Give you one, I'll
Good to
take
me.
one. Then I'll give Flint one of mine.
Thank you, good sir.
So, Joanna, what have you been doing during this extraordinary hour of fancy and merriment?
I've been trying to find the goddamn first officer.
You've failed. Now what are you doing? Are
I'll
you just
go
gonna
back.
continue to wander in circles?
After I check every place once, I'll just go back to the quarters and defeat.
Ah, as you are walking back into the quarters, First Officer Michael Northrop is quickly scurrying out. Oh, Lady Joanna, good. I'm glad I found you. Have you spoken with Captain Dorn yet?
No, I was actually looking for you.
Ah, what can I do for you?
I was wondering if you could put in a requisition for a couple of flak helmets.
I suppose I could ask the captain for that.
What's the look on his face saying?
He really doesn't want to have to talk to the captain.
Yeah, well, I want my goddamn helmets. I'll be the asshole here. I really would appreciate it if you would.
Very well, I've told the rest of your, fellows that, you will be on the ship, the Broken Dawn, at the southmost dock. If, Captain Dorn grants your request, I'll have your helmets sent there within the hour.
Thank you, First Officer.
How many did you require?
We said we only needed 2 of them, right?
Did you? I think that's what you said. So, okay, 2.
No, it's-
Good.
Yeah, we're just gonna say 2 because, from what I can tell, only 2 of us need them.
Okay. And he morosely begins wandering towards the Regent's mansion.
Yeah, I'll head down to the docks. I want to get off this island, this forsaken place.
Alright, so, what are the rest of you doing while Joanna makes her way down to the docks?
Mars.
How high is my... It would be an inquiry test to find her, right? Drex.
Yeah. Or perception if you just kept going around places. But you could inquiry and ask around for her, provided she's made enough of a wave for anyone to notice. You know what? I'm just gonna simplify this. You guys walk down to the docks, and while you're walking down to the docks, Drex meets up with you, because she was not a retard, and stayed at a place near the docks.
Yay.
But that was expensive.
It was expensive, but not that expensive.
And she probably had the money for it.
She's been on a boat for a while. She's probably got loads of money.
Ah, Drex, good to see you again.
Yes, it is good to see you as well. Did you all sleep well? You
Good
seem to be
enough.
in fine spirits today.
My
I
pillow was a little
certainly
lumpy.
hope so.
So, where are we off to?
Artsdorf, going to the ship. Now.
I pulled Drex aside. Forgive her, we don't know what's up.
It's our time of the month.
We're hoping this ends once we get off the island. Don't question it, don't look her in the eyes.
So yes, you approach the Broken Dawn.
I hope it doesn't live up to its name.
It probably does.
The sunrise. You hope it doesn't live up to the sunrise. Good. Anyways, you approach, and it is a fairly small trading vessel, probably only crewed by 4 or 5 people. Atop it, you see a man wearing a very fancy and elaborate hat who, well, custom dictates he must be the captain.
Or flamboyantly gay.
Also, yes.
Yeah,
One could
back on the
only
ship.
hope.
I can't help but notice that the only thing that has changed on this screen is the name of the ship.
I know! Also, since it's going to be really nice for you guys, there is not the gun deck.
Oh,
Oh.
but I spent so much time there last time.
You aren't on the boat yet. Get the fuck out. Out! I will take control away from you, you son of a bitch.
Conversely, we throw him into the ocean.
Yeah.
And then he drowns.
And then he does.
Lose the party on this island, where we've spent an hour and a half.
So anyways, you guys approach the boat. The captain looks quite jubilant, and then, upon seeing your party's arrival, the smile vanishes from his face, as though taken on the wind.
I hate everyone on this island.
I'll gesture at Joanna to take the lead.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but we're gonna get off. But walk up to the captain, but greet him.
He greets her.
Boop.
So, you're the rank-and dogs commandeering my vessel, huh?
Well, let's not go around labeling people, sir.
Well, if you think about the situation we're in, yes and no. Why did Slate just blow up?
I'm sorry, I only really care about the situation of my men and myself.
My apologies, but
I can respect that.
but from the sound of it, we'll be out of your hair quickly enough.
Not quickly enough. Anyways,
I agree.
stow your stuff on board if you wish.
Yeah, may as well.
No, I was planning on leaving mine.
I'll look at the captain. Captain, what means do you have for lodging and food?
He's gonna throw us overboard every night.
Well,
Catch your own dinner.
you may stay in the crew quarters with the rest of the men. And for food, well, I hope you ate a lot this morning.
You
We
have
didn't, but,
you have no means to service your crewmen?
Oh, I do have means to serve my crewmen. I have no means to serve dogs of the military.
Did we notice that this ship was unarmed?
Well, it only has like 2 cannons on it. Other than that, it doesn't look like it has many armaments.
Enough for self-defense.
Okay, well, I'll look around the vessel and then back at him. I cannot help but feel that if this is a military operation, that this vessel seems very inept in
What are you talking
its
about,
means
Slate?
to defend itself.
He's a trading
Dorn
ship.
told us that this was a trading vessel. Of course it's not military. Oh, I'm sorry, am I ruining your plans now?
I am a simple trader. I have no need for big guns.
So in the event of in combat, what means do you have of defending us? My employer certainly is Tempest, and you know that failure means the death of all of us.
Oh, I'm aware who your employer is. I also would hope that you could take care of yourselves and don't need to be coddled like children.